Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach and I'm done giving Scriban a whirl. I've decided to drop it. It's not that it's bad. You know, I think it does have some power. I think it's interesting and I think it's something to at least keep in mind as a tool. But the problem is one, the white spacing and layout I'm not really that comfortable with, and you know, when you want to have certain sections be there, but if they're not there, then you want things not indented. It doesn't seem to lend itself very well to that. And maybe it's just because I don't understand its syntax. The other thing is you're just, again, putting code into a string and there's no help for you at all there. So it's not Scriban's fault. You know, it's just the way it is in C#. So I don't know. I'm kind of like, it's an interesting tool. I'm not faulting it at all. It doesn't really seem to be gaining me anything. And quite frankly, I don't want to go through any more work trying to figure out, is it even going to make a big improvement in performance. By the way, I've got some chips, so I'm going to have to cut out what I'm actually eating. And I also got some root beer. Well, drinking is not as bad as chewing. All right. So hopefully this will say the experiment is over and I'm not switching to Scriban. I guess I've learned to say it right. So we're going to go in here. I'm going to go manage branches. We're going to check out main. And then we're going to, oh, why does it do that? Why is it like, and then we're going to delete. Okay. Now what I am going to do though, is I'm going to put in a bug because we need, wow, what? Really? Why did this not, huh? That is bizarre. I really thought that this would not. Huh. There shouldn't be any changes, right? Get changes. What? Hold on. Maybe when I go back and watch this video, I see what I did, but I swore I was on the branch and I said, go back to main. And nothing changed. So I was like, why is that stuff still there? That should have all flipped to being the main branch. So I'm a little unclear as to what happened. Okay, it's still all there. That's not good at all. I don't know why it thinks... that's... Either it switched because... it thought that maybe I thought I was in the main. I don't know. Should not have kept those files around though. So I don't know why you think. Is there a way just to say, I don't want to stash, I actually want to say stage all options. Can we just say undo changes? Good. Well, that went back to what it was, which is 1. Well, we still got all these files. Why? Delete? This is all Scribian stuff. I don't know why it... That's bizarre. That's just not good. Let's see. No, not branch history. I don't care about that. This is really the first time that I've had anything odd like this happen. So anyway, let's make a bug. Okay, so we still have 1.3 out. Okay, let's go for 1.4. Yep. We want to do this in 1.4. Okay. New issue. Multiple constructors are not being emitted correctly. Basically, I'm missing some closing curly braces. Fix this. Assign labels, bug, milestones. We'll do it 1.4. Okay. All right. Submit it. 31. Get new branch. 31. Multiple constructor bug. And it should switch to constructor bug, which it did. Okay. All right. So it really has nothing to do with any of the tests. The problem is that if I go to the integration tests and I say like multiple constructor tests, let's do that. Multiple constructor tests is map with no arguments, no constructor arguments. We want to map with one constructor argument. And then we want to map with two constructor arguments. So we're going to call this source multiple. Well, it's going to get confused because it's going to be like, well, what's the source? Because we have multiple sources, right? Because these are all in there. Yeah, they're not with multiple constructors. Okay. All right. So we don't really care what the constructor does. We just want to know that we're getting the right signature. So we're going to have public destination, public name, string A, and this source for multiple constructor. We'll just be explicit, okay? And then we'll say destination with multiple constructors. And we only need one, okay? So we're going to do source for that. And then we're going to say map. And you're not going to be able to do anything because, well, you're going to be just a boatload of mess. Oh, God, you did it right? How? How is this doing it right? I don't know. How? See, we want to call the one with A, okay? And then we want to call A good. Okay. Now, I thought this was just a mess and a half. Is this actually legal code? It can't be. Like, what does this match with? Oh, it matches with this. What do you match with? That one. Oh. And because these are that, it just, but what do you match with? How does this even, like, remotely work? Like, if I tried to build this, this can't build, right? This has to be invalid code. That just didn't look valid at all. Yeah. Well, no. That. Still failing. Yeah. Yep. Totally back. Okay, good. Good. I was like, geez, that would have sucked. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so what we need to do, actually what I want to do here is I want to say public string constructor A. And we can always set it. And this should not be mappable, but we want to make sure that the constructor is actually doing the right thing. Okay, so we're going to say public GUID constructor B. Okay, so in here what we're going to say is this dot constructor A is equal to A. This, we're going to say this. Why are you? Oh, fine. All right. So what we want to do is assert multiple. I'm going to put that here. We're going to say assert that destination constructor A is null. And we're going to say it's equal to void.empty. Okay. Why are you barking? Oh. B. And then that. Okay. Right? What? Oh, there. Okay. Took me a second. Now here, we're going to do the same thing, except in this case, we're going to say is equal to A. Okay. And then here, what we're going to do is say var B is equal to GUID, new GUID, and I will remember to pass that in equal to A, and this should be equal to B, and that should be B. There, okay. Now, to make this work. Ugh, that's ugly. There we go. Okay. Now, I think I remember where it was, which it was in Mapping Builder. All of this is to get whether you have a namespace, and that's the beginning one. And then this is the end one, right? Why am I just putting a random thing here? That doesn't make any sense. The kind is not containing global, and then we say that. Then we knew we had to do a you know, what we could do here is just say if we emitted a emitted namespace is equal to false. So let's keep track that we actually did this. Okay. I really don't think this needs to be here. That's just a floater. If we emitted a namespace, okay, then we do this, right? Because there's no reason to do any more. You put one in, you built the type, and why do we have so much outdention? I don't know why we're doing that here. Like if the source is a value type, why would you move it back? That doesn't make any sense. think we're doing way too much here. Because if it's this and if it's this, only here do we indent. And that's to get the namespace indentation in. And then saying the else if indentation too. If we omitted one, we indent out. And we put that there. Yeah, I think we've been doing way too much. And then here, you're just making static class. You don't need that thing there. Okay. But in the map extensions, what you do need to say is new. You're pushing those in, and now you need to undo what you just did here. And I believe that's it. Now, if the source was a value type, you have to do that. Really? Do you? Because you pushed it in, and now you're there, and now you want to push it back out. But now you want to push it back out to where you just made the this thing, because these always have to come together. This is value type plus minus that. This indents for the maps, which again, I should change the, while I'm here, I might as well just do that. I know I shouldn't do this, but I am. Which is this whole thing doesn't need to be here. All we need to do is add the destination name. Okay. And then here we say that. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Map. It's really not even a map anymore. Self.map. There. It's really the property names. We could change this to being, oh, that's great. Property names. Okay, so then you break something here. Property names. Okay. And then property maps was a builder, and you put that there. Let's call these names to be more consistent. There we go. All right. We come back to the builder. And now here, where'd you get the maps from? You're getting it from the generator, I bet. Yep, this is now property names. Okay. But now in the mapping builder, we want to call these property names everywhere, because that's what they are. Okay. There. Now we're clean. Okay. Just a little bit. I mean, it's 6 cents, 1/2 dozen the other. But we do the comma there. Okay, so now I think this should all be good. I wonder if this is actually going to be able to rebuild. I wonder if they've changed that in Visual Studio. If it's going to be smart enough to re-reference this package so that the updates come through. That would be nice. I'm not sure if that's there. I was noticing, though, that when you'd rebuild, it was coming up with the error, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If it doesn't, I'll go through the pain of shutting down and starting up again. It seems really slow when I'm recording. Visual Studio is usually not this slow when I'm doing a recording, but something about having OBS running at this time is kind of throwing it for a loop. Build failed. Okay, well, that's not completely unexpected. Though, okay, so these are actually shot gas pourer. Okay. What else did it bomb on? Do we do this for the other tests? Map from tests? Whatever. Let's try building it again. See what happens. No. Well, well, well. Well, it still looks like crap. So it seems like it regenerated the code, but it doesn't regenerate it here. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to shut down and start up again. Be right back. Okay, that took forever, but I finally got back. It's now saying, oh, the build is succeeding. And if we look at our code, that looks so much better. Doesn't that look so much cleaner? So much nicer? That's nice. That's so nice. What now? Wait a minute. Do I have tests here for structs? I do not. Let's make one quick. Let's do our map 2 tests. And we're going to say, I'm going to get rid of the one with the custom constructor because we're handling that with multiples. What I am going to do here is say public struct. Okay. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that. You can map to that. Map to struct. Okay. Map to struct. Except you don't need that. You just do that. Okay. Now, what happens with that generated code? Oh, it just does it for... I thought it was going to do it for... Oh, it does it in its own, but that's okay. Wait, no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God. It's the source, not the destination. That's right, because if it can't, we'd find that. That was totally me being stupid. Okay, that was me being dumb. Source struct for map. Okay. So we're going to go source struct. And we're going to say struct. Okay. There we go. Now if I do this, right, and it has nothing up. So, yeah. Finding all sorts of edge cases because I realized I didn't really test this as well as I should have. But this is true because we know we can create a destination too. We don't need to check that this is going to be null because there's no way for it to be null. But what we forgot is, well, forget's a strong word. If you don't have any new, if you don't have any namespaces, then why would you join this with anything? If you don't have any values, then all you need to do is, what is this? Okay, so this is putting all the selects together. Okay. Well, what happens if you don't have any selects? So let's do this. Let's say if length count is greater than 0, then we have to do this. Okay. Oh, for... oh my God. No. That's what I want. Here we go. Namespaces. If that's the case, then what we want is this. Okay. Else, what we want is this. Okay, except that. So you string join, and then you just join those two together. That's all. You don't need to do anything with the namespaces, though in most of the cases, you are going to have namespaces. Now, I should shut this down and start up again. That took forever the last time I did it, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to assume that if you have this, you just nullable enable, put a new line, and then you write whatever was out there. We do have the constructor thing working, the multiple constructors. And so what I'm going to do off camera, if this one test run works correctly, then what I'm going to do off camera is just fix the other tests so that we don't have the constructors in the other tests, but we are using structs. And so we are getting that to be done correctly. Okay. So we'll see if the tests pass. I thought this was going to take about 15 minutes tops, and I'm above that. So yeah, this is ungodly, slow and painful, but all the stuff passed. Okay, so I'm going to commit this, make the other changes. I'll commit this and fix the bug. And then in the next episode, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to that compiler idea. I think that was an idea that I should at least try to finish it out as an experiment, but using a package name for... No, I didn't, did I? I don't remember. Anyway, I don't know what I'll do next. There's always so much stuff to do, so I'll find something. Thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.